Tonight, Governor Ducey announced Arizona now investing $14 million into the state's three major universities to help contain the spread of COVID-19. $8 million of that money is specially earmarked for ASU to develop its point-of-need testing, which will basically deliver coronavirus results to first responders within minutes. Our political editor, Dennis Welch, was at that press conference joining us live. Dennis, you had the chance to ask the governor about another aspect of our lives being impacted by this pandemic. Of course, we're talking about voting in the upcoming election.
Yeah, and a little bit of background here. First, Katie Hobbs, the Secretary of State, has been raising some concerns about people living in long-term care facilities and them not being able to vote because of COVID-19. Now, she has suggested that maybe they could use some video conferencing technology to help these people cast their ballots so they would not be disenfranchised. Now, the reason for some of these problems is these strict restrictions that are placed on some of the nursing homes and hospitals on visitors at these facilities. But Governor Ducey has stepped in this week and said that Hobbs cannot follow through on this plan. And during that press conference today, Ducey said no one is going to be disenfranchised. The governor says he does have a plan to ensure people living in these kinds of care facilities are able to vote. And when we pressed him on the details, the specifics of that plan, he told us this.
The plan is that this is part of the investment that we've had ongoing with the Secretary of State's office so that we have a successful election cycle where no one's disenfranchised, whether you vote by mail, whether you use and work with one of these election boards inside our long-term care facilities, or whether you vote on Election Day.
And we just heard back from the Secretary of State's office, and they are responding to that comment you just heard there. And they are telling me that they do not believe the governor is addressing this issue, and that they want to know more specifically what options will be on the table for these voters in these long-term care facilities from now until Election Day. And they also told me, quote, that ignoring the problem will not make it go away. In Phoenix, Dennis Welch, Arizona's Family.